Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It's time for another Blu-ray update. I've got a bunch of titles here from, well, we've got 88 films, we've got Shameless, and we've got Vinegar Syndrome. So we'll start with the Vinegar Syndrome ones as we get into, have a look anyway. So first up we've got from Fun City Editions is Born to Win, an early 70s movie starring Robert De Niro, a very early Robert De Niro and George Segal, and this is a kind of about a man who's kind of letting his life slip away, getting into drugs and just struggling to cope with everything that's going on. Apparently it's very good. I've not seen it as yet. A movie that I've wanted to see for the longest while, a documentary, is Beauty Day. Now, I listen to the Film Junk podcast a lot of the time. One of the people in there directed this a long while ago, and it's basically about Captain Video, which is like the precursor to Jackass, talking about the things this guy did, and this was like severely dangerous stuff. So it just looks kind of fun and interesting, and one that I was really want to check it out. So another one is from the early 70s is The Mob, which looks and sounds amazing. So from what I remember, it's a mob member who wants out, who gets a hit put on him, and because of that starts phoning up a radio station and giving out all the mob secrets, which puts the pressure on him even more. Just sounds like a terrific idea, and I do love these kind of, I had a kind of almost Italian police-y movie feeling about it, so curious to check it out. I have picked up from Shameless number 14, is that 14? In their series, and that is The Beyond. Now there's a nice kind of see-through nature to this case. It's kind of weird, very different. I don't know if the camera really picks it up, but there's a kind of holographic element here because the disc is back to front, and then on the back it's a big eye, but it's the back of the disc. The Beyond is a terrific movie, one of my favourite Fulci films. I have it in narrow video. This was a new, is it a 2K, 4K restoration? 2K restoration. Apparently it's tremendous. I love the film. So I thought I'd pick this up before I inevitably get the next 4K version of it that comes out at some point. Also from Shameless number 16 in their series is Baba Yaga, the Devil Witch, starring Carol Baker, directed by Corrado Farina. This is a kind of twisted, nightmarish movie. I've already watched this one. About a woman that runs into a witch almost who takes a fancy to her and starts to manipulate her life, twisting it, turning it, changing it around, causing problems. She's got these constant nightmares that go on, so it's full of all this weird and awesome imagery that's kind of haunting. I liked Baba Yaga, didn't love it, but it had a lot going for it. And finally, for this video, is a box set. A box set that 88 Films have released. I pre-ordered it a while ago. And that is Species. I'll just kind of turn that a little bit. So, got all four Species movies in here. Now, I had already seen the first and second, and I have watched again the first and second movies. I really enjoy them. I think they are silly, over-the-top B movies that have had a little bit more of a budget than they normally would have, and that makes it more fun. I think the second one is even crazier because they really just go absolute crazy in all the blood and the gore, and it's over the top and it's silly and it's incredibly fun, and the dialogue is so cheesy and ill-fitting and obnoxious at some points. It just makes it incredibly fun. But the cast on that first one is ridiculous. Ben Kingsley, Alfred Molina, Michael Madsen, Forrest Whitaker, and more. It's just an absolute bonkers cast, and the first one is pretty good. It's a solid kind of sci-fi movie, not great but solid. But the second one is so cheesy fun. I had a great time with it. I'm a little bit worried about Species 3 and then obviously 4, but of course we will give it a watch and see what it's all about and enjoy it. But yeah, that's what I picked up so far. It's a good bunch of movies, it's a good mix of movies, something to keep me busy over the next couple of weeks. So thanks for checking this out. If you have any thoughts on any of the movies I've picked up, anything you want to say about any of the films, of course, drop it in the comment box below. We can have a little chit chat, talk about these films, and yeah, that's it. So there's more content up here. You want to see more of my stuff, hit that like button so I know you like the update videos, and join me on Patreon or membership if you really want to support the channel. As little as 99 pence can go a whole long way. Well, it can the way I use it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.